Hey everybody, Vaughn here with the Vonster vlog, and we are going on a garden tour today. Oh, and I'm tripping on junk. Okay. So I'm just here having my morning coffee with my dinosaurs, and y'all, this yard is an absolute disaster, I am going to say. Not to mention the growing pile of PVC and junk and trash, and I did have a brush pile, but the chickens are actually really good about destroying piles of stuff, so there's that. Now, all cleanup aside, it's hard to not feel overwhelmed, you guys, by all the that needs done in this garden to get it working again. But I'm going to focus on what was productive this past week. Is about a month ago, we had gotten a bunch of bins, those bins over yonder actually, they're on the steps. Boop. Oh, look at those chickens doing what chickens do. I love those dang birds. Hey, Clove. She's such a good girl. She got me some snuggles this morning. We'd gotten some bins of rabbit poop, and I turned them upside down, and all through the deep freeze and all through all the cold weather we've been having, they were sitting here upside down in the bins, so the rain wasn't hitting them or anything like that. And just yesterday it started getting warm enough that they were unfrozen, so I took the bins off and I put in that little bit of a rock border, which last year the rock border stopped like at this rock. Boop. So all of this is new shade bed, which I think will be nice. You can see we've already got some daffodils, derpadiddles poking their way up through. Those guys weren't completely unfrozen yet because they're shaded by the neighbor's shed. But so, we've even got some buds forming on those daffodils. Now we have all of our tomato cages over here in this long bed. They were in that back area over by the shed and stuff last year, but this year Randy and I are really thinking about doing some like straw towers, like filling them up with straw and dirt and rabbit poop and stuff and doing like vertical sweet potatoes. I don't know, we'll see how it goes, but I promised Randy and myself that I would not grow any tomatoes this year, and then that immediately changed to I would not grow more than 5 tomato plants this year. So I need to find something to do with all of these cages, because I can keep up with everything except for the tomato harvest. It always comes in super dense, everything's ready. Even though I use indeterminate plants, it feels like everything's ready all at once, and it always overwhelms me. Even this year with the dehydrator, it's like I can process them all now. It's just a matter of getting the darn things picked. Oh, and then this is the bed that I'm going to be covering in some greenhouse material and starting our seedlings in, because at the time of recording it's like the first week of March still or something. Oh, this is good coffee though, y'all. We're going to be taking down all of these vertical, like we had attached them to the raised beds and everything, and we're going to be taking all of them down and choosing a few of the beds to raise up to this double height, just because it's so much more manageable. We're going to get all of the mulch tidied between the beds. We've got a big old pile of mulch, well, behind the hammock. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. I'm going to contact the feller that we got the mulch from last year and see if he has any more. That stuff's been sitting there for about 6 months just rotting. I was thinking about top dressing all of my beds with it, because it's pretty broken down, and then maybe getting some fresh mulch, which I know landscape fabric's pretty crappy, but it actually did a decent job, y'all, of keeping the weeds down. That landscape, because it lets the moisture permeate, and I know that if moisture can get through, weeds can get through. And we have a little bit of these green clumps that you're seeing. What on earth is there trash? I think we accidentally got the laundry trash bucket and the compost buckets mixed up, and I think Randy or one of us dumped some trash out in the yard, so I need to pick up all the trash and stuff. There's some plastic from like cardboard we'd put down that still had tape on it that we'd missed, but all these green bits that you're seeing here are a little bulb. They're inedible, But they're Star of Bethlehem, and they're super pretty, and they give me a little burst of green. So I do allow those weeds, technically, to come up and through. But I'm pretty sure they're invasive. But at this point, I'll take anything that's not mud. Hey, little poopy butts. What you got poopy butts for? Every single one of y'all. Y'all, my chickens. I think they're ready for spring. But yeah, you're just getting all the beds tilled and everything and tidied up the rest of the way. The cold killed most of my sage plant. He's still doing pretty good. The bit of my sage that was underneath the snow actually did fine. It's the part that was in the negative 24 degree wind chill that looks like it's not doing so hot. We almost have all of our raspberry canes. You can kind of see here. Randy and I got them tidied up along the fence line and kind of woven through. All except for there in the middle. And this has been an ongoing project, and that's something we're going to just have to tackle this week. Oh, it looked like that guy broke. Or looks like, rather. Okay, and then over here, we've thought about putting in some, like, stepping stone, like a little stepping stone patio, just because we've never done that before, and we think it'd be, like, really good practice for our forever home, you know, if the first time we're putting in the patio isn't there. That would be really nice whenever it's like rainy and stuff. We can come out here with the umbrella and not sink into the mud with the chairs. And also, I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see it, but my fish actually survived this getting like frozen solid. And it looks like we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least. I think there's 2 others in there. I think we have 7, but there's at least 5 that I spy immediately. But yeah, there's the 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Chickens are having their water. Oh, and then over here, my focus this year, I think, in the garden is going to be on herbs. Yeah, my rosemary was doing great. No, not so much. But I'm going to get all this cut back. I like to leave it upstanding. It just keeps the chickens from digging up the perennial roots of everything. We still have more raspberries over here. That's what that purplish cane is. Yeah, I think I'm going to focus on herbs and like short crop time crops like lettuces and beans and stuff. But like, I don't know, and I don't know. We'll see. But on these side beds, that long bed especially, I'm going to do entirely in herbs, I think. Herbs and flowers. It was just so pretty all year that even whenever I get so overwhelmed that I can't keep up with harvesting and things, it's just nice to come out and see some darn flowers. So these are the guys that I'm going to be doing tomatoes in again. These cages kind of around the chicken enclosure. Another project that Randy and I have is we are going to be making this. We're going to be finishing the chicken coop. Yeah. Oh, you're doing so good. Though, I don't know. We'll see how things go. We're kind of playing the budget by ear and all sorts of stuff. But that chamomile, though, I trimmed so much of it back, and there's still so much in the asters that needs cut down. That way the new plants can come in. But, not entirely, I don't know. Maybe I'll try doing a pumpkin patch over here this year, or disappointing watermelons again. We'll see. We'll see. But I may just put more raised beds. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But this is my mess of a garden that I need to get sorted and tidied up before it all gets away from me again. It's the yearly battle. It's the yearly battle and struggle against getting ahead of everything before it's overgrown, and then because every year I get overwhelmed. This past year 2020, the mosquitoes didn't even start until like the end of May. So basically when our nieces arrived, it was just mosquitoes with a vengeance. It was horrible, and poor Maddie is so edible, like, to mosquitoes. Like, they just ate her up. And then our niece Abby was like impervious to them, so I was like, I don't even know how y'all do that. But being out here with Maddie was like traveling with bait. I didn't get bit nearly as much. Normally I have to bring Randy out for that, He still got bit just as much though. He's delicious apparently. But this year, again in 2020, I didn't get super overwhelmed until like, hey baby girl, oh you're a kitty, yeah you are, come on up. Oh, she's so cute. I didn't get overwhelmed until like August or September when it was just so stinking hot. And even then, it was not the worst garden I've ever had. I'm very pleased and looking forward to having another. Oh, come here then. If you're just gonna bounce around. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's hard being a kitty all day, huh? Yeah, you do it though. You do good. Really looking forward to another hopefully very productive year. I'm so excited to have my dehydrator right from the beginning, and ooh, we're fixing this week to get some, I'm getting rained on now too, to get some seeds started for some different herbs and things. So let me know down in the comments, how is your garden growing? What are you guys up to this year? Are you doing like patio plants or anything like that? Which was another thing. I'm so tired of doing peppers in the ground because they don't do very well here. I was gonna try to do some peppers in like big planters up on the front porch where it is like hot. Because it's a southern facing porch and it's all concrete and we can have them up in like black pots, and then also whenever they start to set fruit we can pull them back into the shade. So yeah, let me know what you guys are up to. Have you gotten your seeds started? What zone are you in? Different things like that. We are in zone 6B. I know, baby girl. In southwestern Missouri, and our yard, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, is a little bit of a microclimate because we're bordered on, like, we're blocked by the wind quite a bit with the positions of the other houses and stuff. Yeah. Oh, it's hard being a kitty, y'all. Look at this. It's rough. It's the only thing I can figure. And she just keeps doing this thing where she like boings up. And the chickens are kicking. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm going to plant in this bed this year. But I've got to go through, they demolish like all of my loose stacked bricks and stuff. It's been really nice sitting out here this morning. It's a bit chilly, but not so cold that I can't do it. Oh, and it looks like my grape died. Well, we'll try again. So yeah, we will see y'all in our next vlog. I'm trying to be consistent about posting something here on the vlog channel every Friday. And I'm gonna be doing a separate update video about our what I eat in a week vlog, because I'm reading a book that I'm trying to change my perspective. Like, I've been trying to change my perspective for a long time, but this, I finally have like a guide kind of with like a workbook that I can put stickers in. So of course I'm like gung-ho about that. But yeah, so we'll keep you guys updated. Be sure to subscribe for more updates and things, and we will see y'all next time. So until then, keep on keeping on. Bye.